Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to give you guys my thoughts of Game 1 of the playoffs. And as you guys know, I was at the game last night. I got a lot of clips I can show you guys. I recorded a lot of me going crazy during the game, me giving my quarter-by-quarter recaps, and unfortunately, we did not come out with the victory, as we know, and I was unable to make a video when I got home from the game because I was really tired. I was very upset, not gonna lie, so I wanted to wait until this morning to make this video, break down my thoughts, how the Garden felt, and just go over the game individually, how everybody played, the Knicks finally in the playoffs. There's just a lot to get into. So before I hop into this video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, do not forget to smash that subscribe button. If you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, you guys know where to find me at nyknicks_media. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right into this video. So another thing I just want to say I'm very thankful to have this platform that I built and all you guys showing me so much love and support on Knicks Media and just being a part of this Knicks community, whether it's on YouTube, Twitter, any social media platforms, or just being at the Garden last night. The first time where felt like a packed arena after COVID. It was just a surreal moment. Before the game even started, I was sitting back and I'm like, wow, like we here, no pun intended. I'm like, wow, like the Knicks are in the playoffs. Life is getting back to normal, and I got really, it was a weird moment, and I'm like, this is awesome. The Knicks are finally here, and you guys know how passionate I am, and you guys are just as passionate as I am, and it was just a surreal moment, and obviously that moment got killed in the end, because at the end of the game we lost, and I'm going to break down everything. I'll show you guys some clips, but I just wanted to say before I hop into the video, I'm very thankful for you guys that have been following this channel from the beginning, and this series is not over yet. We lost one game. We got a very important game on Wednesday to take care of, and I got confidence in our guys. So let's get into the overall thoughts of the game. First quarter was a nightmare. It was not good. We were not hitting our shots. We were letting the Atlanta Hawks get to the rim with ease. We were not switching properly. Trae Young kept going into the cup while we were letting guys get open. But at the end of the day, the first quarter, what stood out to me, no one was hitting shots. Randle had a step-back three. That was it in that first quarter. Reggie Bullock was ice cold. Nobody was doing what they needed to do to get, the points on the board. In the first quarter was a little worried. We looked very nervous out there. We looked like a team that was like, yo, this Garden crowd is way more than we expected, and maybe we're not used to it yet. They needed to get a little adjusting to the energy, because that was ridiculous. Whether you guys are at the game or watching it on TV, you can tell how nuts the crowd was, and the energy in the building, in the Garden, was unbelievable. It was deafening. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when it's full capacity, because that was so loud, and the players definitely had to get adjusted to it, because that first quarter they looked very nervous. And then enter the second quarter. Obi Toppin and Immanuel Quickley, the rookies, absolutely exploding. Welcome to the playoffs, Immanuel Quickley. He pulls up from way downtown, drills it, and then he comes up again, drills it from downtown. The Garden absolutely explodes. Obi Toppin dunks on somebody, and this is where I'm just going absolutely ridiculous. The second quarter was awesome. We got to see Immanuel Quickley, Obi Toppin, even Derrick Rose did his thing, Alec Burks, and it was an overall just such a great feeling that our rookie stepped up this big in this moment to get the job done. And we know Obi Toppin has had a lot of ups and downs all throughout his rookie season. He did not put up a lot of points last night, but he showed up. He did not shy away from the big moment. He hit a three-pointer. He dunked on somebody. Immanuel Quickley did not look like he shied away from the moment at all. He looks like he's built for this types of moments, and that's exactly what we did. And then the third quarter, we kind of did our thing in a way. It was back and forth. Towards the end of that third, we got RJ Barrett absolutely obliterating somebody, dunking, getting the poster of the playoffs so far. Here's a video of me going absolutely crazy when RJ Barrett got that poster. So again, I am freaking out. Third quarter, RJ Barrett's dunking on people, and I really felt like the momentum is shifting in this moment. But then again, we know what happened at the end. Fourth quarter comes around. The bench unit is holding the ground. Derrick Rose is doing absolutely everything he could possibly do. Alec Burks is stepping up big time, and that's really it. Julius Randle, I'm going to get into the individual performances, but Randle did not have a game tonight, and I feel like if we had Randle have his normal game, this would have been a W. And then RJ Barrett, he didn't get a lot of looks at the end of the game. I don't understand why. He struggled in the first half, but in the second half, he had a three-pointer. He had the dunk. He posted up Trae Young and got him in there, but he didn't get the ball after that. Like, it's not like he kept shooting the ball and missing. They were not giving him the ball, not giving him opportunities to get to work, and I don't understand why. That's something that the Knicks should have adjusted. If Randle's off, let RJ Barrett get involved in the offense, because he's somebody that's proved to be a clutch player, and it was a little frustrating. But the fourth quarter comes around. Alec Burks is hitting clutch shot after clutch shot. Derrick Rose is facilitating, doing his thing, and on the defensive end, we're just letting these guys, Trae Young, just drive to the rim, and we're not closing in the paint. Lou Williams, it's either they throw up an alley-oop to Clint Capella, or they just drive into the paint with an easy layup. It was so frustrating to watch. The defense has to adjust. I got confidence in Tom Thibodeau to make those adjustments, but on the defensive end, we were doing our thing. We were causing turnovers. Nerlens Noel was blocking people. Taj Gibson was an absolute dog as well down low. You got to give him a lot of credit for what he did last night. But at the end of the day, Derrick Rose hits the clutch bucket to tie the game with 10 seconds left, and then Trae Young gets the game winner. Frank Ntilikina gets checked in, ice cold off the bench. He is on Trae Young, the most important possession of the entire game, and he gets crossed up. Trae Young gets the game-winning shot. So that's really it from first quarter to the fourth quarter. Let's get into the individual performances. Julius Randle, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 4 dimes, 6 of 23 from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's not going to cut it. You know, Julius Randle's been our guy. He's the reason we're in the playoffs, a big reason for it, absolutely. And he understood that he did not play well. He said in his press conference, I'm not going to make any excuses. I did not play well. I will play better. And I strongly believe if we saw a normal Randle game, not a game where he drops 35, 40 points, but a normal 25, 12, and 6 from Randle, this game would have been a victory. Randle unfortunately did not have it tonight, whether it's because of the Hawks game plan to get him a little rattled. He wasn't getting to his spots. He just wasn't hitting his jump shots. It's super frustrating because we only lost by 2 points without our head snake having his game. So that's what gives me confidence, where if Randle can get going and he can start getting into rhythm and showing up why he's the most improved player of the year and why he's averaging 24, 10, and 6 and why he's been an absolute dog all year, we're going to win the series. It's that simple. I feel like our defensive game plan did as much as we could against Trae Young. They definitely got to get some adjustments, but Julius Randle just, in his playoff debut, unfortunately did not have it. He started off the game with a crazy step-back three-pointer, and then he hit a very clutch shot at the end of the game to give us the lead late in the fourth. But other than that, Randle just did not have it, man. It was really frustrating to watch because I was watching Randle. I'm like, come on, this is where we need you, Julius. We need you to step up big time because you're our guy. We need you to hit these shots in the clutch moments, and unfortunately, he fell short. So, well, we need Randle to have a bounce-back game. It's going to be hard for us to win ball games when our best player is shooting 6 for 23 from the field. It's that simple. Now let's get into RJ Barrett. RJ finished with 14 points, 11 boards, 6 of 15 from the field. I think that's around 40%, and 1 of 6 from downtown. So RJ started off the game a little rough. He was not hitting his three-pointers. He had his traditional slow start to the game. In the second half, more the third quarter, he had a very good stretch. He hit a three-pointer, and then he had that crazy dunk, and he just absolutely blew up the Garden. It just electrified the place. And I love how RJ's demeanor after that dunk. He has a straight face. It's just strictly business. He's not super pumped up. He's not super pissed. He's just like, it's business. You know, like, that's RJ. Like, I love his demeanor. I love his energy. I love his personality when it comes to playing basketball. And that's why I feel like RJ's destined to be a great player. I definitely want to see him get more looks in Game 2. I feel like they did not let him get the ball as much as I would like late in the game. In the second half, he shot very efficiently. If you look at the stats, he shot 6 of 15, but all those misses mostly came in the first half. So hopefully they can get RJ the ball more often. I would like to see him go on the mismatch. We saw him bully Trae Young in the post with like 3 minutes left, and he got that layup with ease. So let's see that more often. Let's create mismatches, and hopefully RJ can get going. And then Reggie Bullock. This is another frustrating game from Reggie. I feel like that's another big reason we lost. He did not have one three-pointer. I said in my preview videos all the time, we need Reggie to hit his threes or else we're going to be in trouble. Reggie Bullock finished with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 5 from downtown. So Reggie Bullock's value on this team is a 3-and-D type of player. He plays really good defense on the perimeter, and he hits the wide open threes, catch and shoot opportunities. He had 5 good looks. He missed all 5. One of them was an air ball. So hopefully Reggie can get back into rhythm because he's a big component to the New York Knicks. Now let's talk about Nerlens Noel. I know he got banged up in this game. Hopefully he's okay, but he finished with 23 minutes of action, 6 points, 3 boards, 2 blocks, and a steal. His usual dominant self in the paint. I love what he did. He did solid on the boards. I know he only got 3 of them, but I feel like Clint Capella, I was worried about Clint when it comes to the rebounding, but him and Taj Gibson held him in check. Taj Gibson off the bench, 5 points, 2 dimes, 9 rebounds, 1 block and a steal. Taj Gibson had a very good game. He had an and one, crucial, dirty in the paint, getting the rebounds, tenacity. Everything about Taj Gibson is absolutely spectacular. Elfrid Payton, he only played 8 minutes, 0 points, and 1 assist, 0 of 3 from the field. I feel like the only way he's going to get minutes is if he's playing well, and when he's on the floor, it's not looking good. Thibodeau did not waste any time. He subbed in Derrick Rose so fast in the first quarter, which was awesome. But hopefully Elfrid can get going, because if he's our starting point guard, we need him to put pressure on the rim. We need him to hit his floaters. We need to make sure he gets the assist, play good defense. But game 1 for Elfrid was definitely not the best for him. Now, the bench unit was probably the best part of this game. Alec Burks, 27 points. He was the reason we were in the game all the way until the fourth quarter. 9 of 13 from the field from Alec Burks. That's ridiculous. If he can continue that, then we're in good hands. We need that spark off the bench. 3 of 5 from downtown. Shout out to Alec Burks, man. He was hitting clutch shot after clutch shot, nailing contested threes, nice mid-range pull-ups from the baseline, crazy fluid dribble moves, spin moves. He was just so in rhythm. So Alec Burks, look out for him to get a lot of playing time in the fourth quarter for the rest of the series. Derrick Rose, he was absolutely amazing as well. He had that clutch bucket to tie the game. He had 17, 5 and 5, 8 of 16 from the field, a block and a steal. Derrick Rose, he slows everything down. He loves being the primary ball handler. But at the end of the day, Derrick Rose did everything in his power to get this team to where it needed to be. Unfortunately, it fell short, obviously, but I'm not complaining. I feel like Derrick Rose did everything in his power. I love what I saw from D Rose. And Obi Toppin, he had only 11 minutes, but he had 5 points, an assist, and a rebound, and a highlight dunk, and a crazy three-pointer. So shout out to Obi Toppin for stepping up big time in his playoff debut. And then Emmanuel quickly. I wish he got more looks later in the game, because he was electric in that second quarter, pulling up from way downtown, making the Garden go absolutely berserk. He finished with 10 points, 3 assists, and 2 boards, 4-7 from the field. And yeah, that's really it for the individual performances. Unfortunately, like I said, guys, we did not come out on top. I feel like we have to make those adjustments, and game 2 is a must win. I still have a lot of confidence in this New York Knicks team to win the series. I really do. After watching that game last night, or being at the game rather, seeing what the Atlanta Hawks do, they're not a team that scares me. If we can learn to contain Trae Young, I feel like we can have an opportunity to win. If we have Julius Randle having his normal game, if we can have RJ Barrett play all 48 minutes, and if Alec Burks can continue what he did last night, I mean, we can't expect him to put up 27 points per game, but if he can put up 18, 20 points, if Reggie can start hitting his threes, we're going to be in position to win the game at the end, because I feel like we are a team that is, living off of the grit, the New York City mentality, and I just feel like we are going to do great in this series. I think it's going to go to Game 6, Game 7. It's not going to be easy. Game 2 is a must win. I'm sorry that I was not able to create this vlog that I was envisioning for you guys. It was really hard to make all this content while I was at the game, because I was trying to focus on the game. Then I'm like, wait, I want to record this, but I want to watch this. It was really all over the place, but I want to show you guys some highlights throughout the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm just so thankful to be at that Garden last night, because it was ridiculously loud. It was deafening. My ears are ringing still from it. But hey, guys, don't hang your heads too low, man. This is just the beginning. The series is not over. I'm not overly concerned. Obviously, it's deflating. It's so upsetting that we did not get that victory last night. I had a feeling we're going to, right when Randle hit that shot, and then we're up by 3 points. And then Bogdanovic hit that three-pointer in the corner to tie it. And oh my God, I can't even tell you guys how upset I was. And you guys were just as upset as I was watching the game at the Garden or at home, wherever you guys were. But it was deflating. I feel like the Knicks are going to be good. We're going to take care of business in Game 2. I have confidence in that. We'll split the series 1-1, and then we go to Atlanta for 2 games. So we'll see what happens. Comment down below your thoughts of the game. Comment down below a Statue of Liberty emoji if you stayed until the end. I appreciate all the support, guys, on the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's go Knicks. Peace.